Hello and welcome back to another episode of MightyHighs World. I'm your host Mighty High, and this is part 3 of our world tour. So if you haven't watched part 1 or 2, then be sure to watch that, because I go through everything that you probably won't see in this episode. So if you want to know what I've been up to in this world, and I mean everything I've been up to, that's why I've had to split it up into 3 episodes. So this is part 3 of our world tour, and we left off under here, which is basically my mining area, and then we've got a slime farm over there as well. But this is primarily where my beacon is, so we're pretty much at the centre of our base. And yeah, you guys might have seen there's diamonds behind me, so we'll get them as well, because we didn't quite get them last episode, did we? So yeah, there's not really much to show you. I pretty much showed you everything down here. So before we leave this place, I might as well stop trolling you guys and actually get these diamonds. So how many do you think we're going to get? There is 4 here, I think. Yeah, 4. So I reckon we get 5. And we get 7. So that's pretty good actually, considering. So we got, oh, it's a thunderstorm as well. Even better. I might even get distracted from this, see if I can find my trident. I might actually do that. Right, so the storm seems to have passed now, and there's mobs underneath me. So yeah, that's what you can hear, that growling. I think there's some mobs trapped in this piston door here, so I need to sort that out at some point. But now I think it's time to fly over this way, because I've pretty much showed you everything around this base. Oh, and there's a UFO there if you guys didn't know. But yeah, so this is my sand pit that I've got plans for, but just haven't got round to getting rid of all the sand yet. But I've got rid of most of it, to be fair. All of this is pretty much sandless, and there's my ender chest. Hello, ender chest, and that's where my tridents are. Of course it is. Of course it is. Do I have silk touch? Yeah, but it's dead. So yeah, this is the desert where I get all my sand from, basically, and I plan to get rid of all the sand and do something pretty cool here, but I'm only doing it as and when I really need the sand, to be fair with you, because it's quite a grindy task just getting rid of sand to do a project. So I might as well wait, think about what I'm going to do properly at this place, and then get rid of the sand in the meantime, because God knows I've used lots of sand in my base, and that looks really cool from this angle. I really like that silhouette of the base just like echoing through. It probably needs a bit more detail, but I think I've got a few interesting plans for that one. So anyway, so that's the desert. So let's actually fly this way again, and I'll show you another place. Alright, so we'll start off over the ocean at my Guardian Farm. So at the moment I am in the storage system for the Guardian Farm where all the drops go. So basically they get killed over here, as you guys can see them dying in lava which is above their heads, and then all their drops go into these chests, which is sorted. So I've got prismarine for days basically. I don't really use much prismarine for building, but I probably should do, because it is a cool block, but it doesn't really fit my build palette at the moment. But it's a really good thing to have, even for XP. So I originally built this for an XP farm, so if we just click this button here, the water gets dispensed, so that means that they don't die they don't keep bouncing about and dying in the lava, and that means you can basically just kill them to get all the XP. The only problem is, because they've got fawns, you do have to be careful with that, which means having a lot of food. But then I've got a lot of food in here anyway, and if you're wondering why it's cooked fish, one reason would probably be because of the lava, but another reason is I had a bug, or there was a bug in the game where if you killed an animal it would give you the cooked variant instead. So yeah, that's probably another reason why I've got a load of cooked fish in here as well. See, there's raw fish coming in now. But yeah, and this is all the odd drops that you get, like puffer fish and tropical fish. The most useless thing in the game, tropical fish, by the looks of things. Unless it's in a bucket, but you can't put that in a bucket. And then we've got some stuff in here. Apparently I've got some squid ink in here for some random reason. But anyway, so yeah, so this is the bottom storage system of our guardian farm, and also there's a spider farm here as well, which I haven't really used much. Probably could have done with them spider eyes for my potion brewing system though. But yeah, so if we just go around the back here, it's quite a mess. I still haven't really figured out what I'm going to do around here, but here is our spider farm. So if we just break our nest, break a block even, then that's the spider spawner. It's cave spiders as well, so you got to be careful they don't hurt you with the poison. But yeah, and then they drop down and there's some magma blocks underneath them. But the problem is that some spiders still like to climb walls, and that's been a problem for most spider farms I've seen, and I can't figure out a way to actually stop them from climbing walls. So that's going to have to be investigated, but it seems to be doing alright. I don't really use much string, to be honest with you, but if I need it, then it's a decent source of string anyway, and I've also got a mob farm as well that gives me string. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well with string, to be fair with you guys. See, it's gone from like 9 to 15 already, so yeah. So let's get up and show you the top of this place. We've made it to the top now, and it's still raining, and if you guys didn't know, this was an ocean monument that used to stand here, which is completely gone now. Hence the reason why there's guardians spawning. But yeah, or was guardians spawning. I don't know why they're not anymore. What? Okay, that has confused me. Oh yeah, I know why, because they're all alive down there, I think. It's the mob cap or something. Anyway, so yeah, judging by these gold blocks here, this is where the gold room was for all that. So I just decided to leave them there because it was funny. So let's have a look from the sky and see what this thing looks like from the sky. Because it's basically just a box in all fairness, but it looks awesome from the sky. Like, yeah, this project was a really grindy project, but it's not as grindy as other projects I've done. It only took me like 3 or 4 days to do it, so I can't really complain. So yeah, so this is the guardian farm, and I've still got a beacon there for whatever reason. So let's go to the other side of the jungle. So moving on from the ocean, we are now at pretty much the other side of the jungle from where our base is, and this is what I wanted to show you. So this is one of the first villages that I come across, and it's still got villages. Nah, I'm joking, to be honest with you. I think you guys all know what a village looks like for now. But we are close to what I wanted to show you. So over here we have a flower farm. So this was built purely to get the cornflowers, which is them flowers there. And yes, if you guys notice, they're blue, which is the reason why I needed to farm them, because I use quite a lot of blue in my base for different projects. So instead of using lapis, it's a good idea to farm the cornflowers instead. And you could go to a swamp and farm the light blue flowers. I forget what they're called, but I need actual blue dye, and you can't really change the light blue into blue, which is kind of annoying, but I get where they're coming from. So yeah, so that's the reason why I built this farm. And as you can see, it's basically just a flying machine that goes backwards and forwards, breaking all the plants that get grown here, because we've got bone meal dispensers underneath here. I think there's about one. Oh no, that's a hopper. What's that one then? Yep, cool. So we've got a dispenser there full of bone meal, and then that dispenses the bone meal to grow all the plants and stuff, and then this flying machine over there will get rid of them. But in hindsight, I probably should have done a better job in putting more dispensers for bone meal in here, because I think it's a bit slow and could be faster. So let's get out of here. So if we go over to here, is this the switch turn on? Yeah, it is. So this is just like a jerry-rigged switch at the moment, to be fair, but now it's on. So you see it gets rid of all the plants on the floor, and then as it hits here, it will dispense again. Yep, it didn't dispense that. Oh yeah, that's because it's grass. It's not grass yet, so it won't dispense. For some reason it only dispenses on grass. That's a bit odd, but yeah, I never quite got that. But that should grow into grass soon enough. As you can see, the dispenser tried, but it couldn't. And we're getting quite a few plants here, so let's switch this off on the other side. like so, and then that will just stay here now, hopefully, and we can see, where's my chest gone? Can't remember. Right, so that's the chest for the bone meal to fill the dispenser, and there should be a chest here for all the drops. Is it this one? Yeah, so this is all the drops we got. We got loads of seeds, loads of oxide daisies, a few cornflowers. So yeah, so it seems to be working. So this farm is pretty decent, but I'm not getting as many cornflowers as I like. So I might need to do something about this, or just build a better one. Either and or. So moving on, we need to fly back to our base and go through our nether portal. So here we are in the nether, as you can tell by all this netherrack and all the ghasts screaming. And this is our wither skeleton farm where I get all my beacons from, and yeah, some parts are on fire because I've had a problem with blaze, and also I've tried to kill a few blaze over here, which is why some parts are on fire. And yes, I did eventually turn fire tick off. That's because this whole place has leaves around it, and I don't really want to be going around placing them back every time they get shot, because I've already had to do that a few times and it's really annoying. But yeah, so this serves as our wither skeleton farm. So this is a Tango Tech design, I believe, with the daylight sensors and the pillars. So this is basically giving you enough height so that the wither skeletons can see you, but they can't attack you because of this barrier, which is pretty cool. And then all you do is you walk up to the end over there, which is the killing chamber. So are these guys coming towards me? Nope, they're not apparently. Come on. There we go. Come on, walk to me to the gallows and I will have your head. Yes indeed. Yeah, that's a cool name for a wither skeleton farm, the gallows. I think I'm going to call this the gallows, but I have plans for this as well, like flying machines and stuff like that. But I do need to do the outside. So let's kill these guys and I'll show you what I mean by the outside. Hopefully these guys come across to me. This guy has. That's one. He dead. Oh, and I've got... Oh, I don't have any skulls in this one. Are you going to give me a head? Nope. Are you going to give me a head? No. Ow! You can... Ow, that hurt. Can I kill him? Did I kill him? Ha! Anyway. No, I didn't get any wither skeleton's head. So let's break through here and I'll show you what I mean by the outside. So let's just put you back there. And yeah, I thought they were after me. Fly around. So the outside needs covering in non-spawnable blocks. So slabs and buttons basically. So I haven't really got that far since I started this project. But yeah, this is a grind. Let's put it that way. So I've tried to cover every block I can for now, apart from that spawner which I was using for the blaze rods for my potions. But yeah, so I've covered quite a lot of this, but it still needs quite a lot to go as well. Like I've even used buttons as well, because you can craft them in your inventory. You don't have to have a crafting bench for them. Ow, that hurt. But as you can see, I've still got a lot to go, and it's 125 blocks in this each direction I need to cover as well. So that's going to be fun, and it's not going to do... I'm not going to be able to do it in one day, but I will do it eventually. It's just going to be one of them projects where I do bits and pieces here and there. So yeah, so apart from that, I haven't really done anything else in the nether. This is basically the major project at the moment, which is getting all these filled in with either half slabs or slabs. Another possibility is doing some kind of machine that will remove all the blocks, but I think just covering it in slabs and half slabs will be good enough. So yeah, so that's what we're up to in the nether. I do need to get to the top of the nether as well and break some bedrock, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So let's get out of here and I'll show you something else. So, moving on from one dimension into the other, we are now in the end, and I haven't really done anything here apart from kill the dragons. Oh, whoa, I was scared I wasn't going to fly then. So yeah, I've killed the dragon a few times over here, so there's a few portals opened up, so there's two there, and one over there, so that makes it 5, I think. Don't think there's any more. So I do plan to kill the dragon a few more times, but the only thing that's really in the end of noteworthy is this farm over here, and you guys can probably tell what it is, being as it's that far away from the main island. Yeah, it's a Enderman Farm, and this is like the fastest Enderman Farm you can ever build. Jesus, I thought I was going to die then. So yeah, this is pretty much the fastest Enderman Farm you can ever build. So if we go up here, hopefully I don't get attacked by the Enderman, and we can have a look at what's happening. I'm not going to fly on the platform. So yeah, as you can see over there, we've got a platforms over there where the Endermen are spawning on. So we're literally only using 5x5s, 5x1 platforms, like them little rows. And because of the leaves, it promotes pack spawning. But I think, thinking about it, I could probably do with adding more leaves over there. And also, the further you are away from the Enderman, the more Endermen spawn, which is a bit odd. So yeah, so this is still a work in progress farm, because one, I haven't got any sorting system for all these ender pearls, and also it doesn't really look that good, and that's going to hurt my ears. Let's turn the hostile mobs are down. Let's turn them off then. That hurt my ears. Sorry about that, guys. So yes, this is basically an XP farm. So yeah, but it gives you ender pearls as well. So yeah, and it's a really fast XP farm as well. It's probably faster than the Guardian farm. So in hindsight, probably should have built this one first, but I didn't. As I say, everything I do is basically a work in progress. So, but having saying that, if you guys do want a world download, then put it down in the comments below. And if you do want the world download, then I will make it a priority to finish all the unfinished projects around here, so that it's decent for you guys to have a look at. So let me know if you do want a world download, and then we can sort something out for you guys, which I don't mind doing all the grunt work. I probably do most of it off camera, in all fairness, but it shouldn't take too long either. So yeah, let me know if you do, and also let's probably get out of here. Oh, should probably show you the enchanting setup as well. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas on what to do over here as well, then put it in the comments below. But for now, I shall say sayonara and fly back. Alright, so the last thing to show you on this world tour is on the other side of this nether portal. So let's jump through and see what it is. Ah, it has to be raining, doesn't it? Anyway, so if you can't tell what this is, and I don't blame you for not being able to tell it, because it just looks like a mess at the moment, this is a perimeter for what was a witch farm over there. So that obsidian marks out a witch farm spawning platform, so we're going to have 3 rows here for witches to spawn, and then use some kind of mechanism to drop them to their deaths, or collect their items at least anyway, because we want redstone. That's the primary reason I'm doing this, because I really don't like mining for redstone, because I use it quite a lot, and it's starting to annoy me a bit that I don't have a decent supply of redstone. So hopefully this will give me it. I've still got a lot of work to do around here, but half of it's technically done. So this part over here is a lot better than the other part, I must admit. That's to do with how I had the slime block flying machines in order, but yeah, there's still a few blocks that I need to get rid of over here, but there's a lot that I need to get off over here. So there's still a lot of work to do, and I've also got to clear this area as well of... Wait, what's going on with my elytra here? Oh, it stopped now. So yeah, I've still got this half to clear as well, but hopefully we can do it within the next month or two. But this project is ongoing, so I can't promise anything over here, to be honest with you, but I'm hoping to get it done relatively soon. although I do have plans for Halloween and Christmas, so it might not be until after Christmas that we get back on doing these projects, although if I do have some spare time then I'll end up going over here or other projects that need doing. I won't do everything on camera because this is like grind work, in all fairness. It's not really fun to watch. So yeah, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, proper perimeter, or what will be proper perimeter. So ladies and gentlemen, between all three parts of this world tour, that is pretty much everything to show you at the moment. But don't worry, I have really cool plans in the future for next year and also for Halloween and Christmas. So if you guys have any ideas on what we can do for these holidays, the Halloween and Christmas, then put it down in the comments. It'd be really cool to see what you guys think. I of course have my own ideas of what we can do, but I'd like to see what you guys think. And also, we're not going to be doing it anywhere near our base. I'm going to be finding a completely plain and flat area that hasn't been built on to do the Halloween project and also the Christmas project as well. So what kind of biome would you want to see it in as well is an interesting question. So put it down in the comments, but unfortunately I shall leave it there for now. So thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHigh. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been MightyHigh, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.